In an ideal world, people would be free to be able to be creative, to be innovative, and to come up with new ideas, and to be able to share those new ideas so that we can determine how they can best be applied, so we can determine how they can best be utilized and shared, but be able to do that in a way that there's an assurance that that information and that idea and that creativity is not going to be simply stolen by an individual or group that has greater means to do that. And so I think if we can get to the point to where people can be free to be creative, be free to be innovative without risk of being manipulated, that it's only going to benefit society as a whole.
A perfect world where intellectual property and social justice are working hand in hand would be a world where intellectual property creators were able to earn a living doing what they do. A world where the laws and the legal processes and the business processes would be such that they would be able to not just earn a living, but be ensured that what they created was protected, where they would be able to be safe from exploitation. It would be a world in which intellectual property would be used to transform lives, to give people new opportunities, to give them the ability to change their lives, to make their lives better. But I think that a perfect world where intellectual property and social justice are working together would also be a world that encourages the creation of conscious raising kinds of creations in whatever form. I believe personally that coming out of the African American community, some of the strongest intellectual property in art has been consciousness raising, whether it's the African American spirituals that the slaves created, or jazz, or hip hop. And I think that we have seen that it can have that intellectual property, the Harlem Renaissance with the literature that was created during that time by great poets and writers. It has the ability to transform the world. It has the ability to change people's thought processes. So for me, that perfect world would encompass all of that, not just, economic reciprocity, if you will, but also consciousness raising and basically just encouraging people to think and do the right thing.